Dice, un, dos, tres, New York! ¡Calle La marginal en Nueva York!
Americans, please meet Venezuelan migrant Joyce Martin, aka the marginal one or the ghetto one. Before Leito, who we call Lay Trash, before the Devil's Daughter, before the Strawberry, and Katiuska, the migrant CEO, before all of them, there was Joyce Martin. She's pretty much the one who started this trend, if you will, of recording yourself illegally crossing into the US, bragging about the benefits the government gives you as a migrant when entering the US, along with the dancing, and posted everything on social media. The Joe Biden administration welcomed her with hotel accommodations, as well as provided her son, who is suffering from cerebral palsy stemming from cerebral hypoxia, with medical treatment, all funded by the American taxpayers. And for the record, her son is doing very well today. All thanks to you guys. Let me make that clear. Not thanks to her, but thanks to you, the American taxpayers. Moreover, I'll be giving you an update on her current situation. That video you just watched was from 2022. You see, right now, she's enjoying the privileges that come with birthright citizenship. All of it after she admitted that the only reason she came here was to get those benefits for her and her son. In other words, she's a fake asylum seeker, a freeloader, and a criminal because she illegally crossed the border into the country. Therefore, I've had enough, and I want her out. We want her out. That's why I reported her to ICE officials so they can investigate her and remove her as soon as possible. Oh, and Friday, are you ready with the translations and the numbers?
Yes, boss. I'm ready with the translations, and I have all the numbers lined up. Looks like this freeloader migrant has reaped a lot of benefits from American taxpayers.
Perfect. Then let's get started. So here's what happened. This migrant illegally enters the country. Then she records that video. She goes viral. And you have a lot of people just reposting her story. Like these two Venezuelan influencers, I guess. I don't follow them. But when doing the research for Joyce Martin, I noticed that these two individuals posted her story and called her Wonder Woman. Basically, they were praising her for committing a crime and forcing her disabled son to endure the dangerous jungle, the Darien Gap. After that, she blew up on TikTok. She was even interviewed by Univision, and here they share her story and notice how they praise her, they love her, they encourage her and others to continue this disgusting and dangerous behavior. Please watch.
The host says, well, from this migration crisis, ladies and gentlemen, that keeps getting worse here in the United States, millions still risking it all, walking up from South America straight to our border. Co-host jumps in. Right, and yeah, so many never make it, left rotting in the mud. The few who do, they just try stitching together whatever's left of them after that nightmare. Next up, one Venezuelan mom who dragged herself and her kid into New York. Her fight, deeper than most. Roll it. Reporter starts. Joyce Martin didn't get choices. She got grit, survive, move, repeat. Millions of Venezuelans are shoved out like her. 18 years old, wrecked pregnancy, baby born with cerebral hypoxia.
4 meses yo me lo llevé para Colombia. Después me lo llevé para Ecuador, después me lo llevé para Perú, estuve en Bogotá, en Medellín, buscando en todos lados, en todos los rincones.
Now here's UAV the migrant, crying hard. When he was 4 months, I carried him to Colombia, Ecuador next, Peru after that, Bogotá, Medellin. I hunted every clinic, every back alley for help. Then I broke, told myself, I'm stacking every penny, I'm heading north.
Y vamos pasando el Darién.
And this is her, UAV in the jungle, and she says, we're crossing the Darien. Darien. The reporter says, 48,430 people entered Panama in 2022 alone through the dangerous Darien jungle. In 2021, over 120,000 walkers came, mostly Venezuelans. UAV Dowell was one of them. The reporter asks the migrant, how was your journey in the Darien? UAV answers, I left from Ecuador to Colombia, and from Colombia, I traveled all the way to Capurganá. The reporter says, from Capurganá to Querétaro by boat, then straight into the selva, walking that mortal stretch before the states. The migrant says, when it was time to hit the jungle, we just started walking, 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 walking.
Llevaba el bolso y llevaba al niño. Todo eso fue horrible.
Backpack on, child strapped, horrible. The baby cried, he screamed. One time I fell, took the hit on my arm so he wouldn't feel it. Left a little hole, but it healed. The journalist continues, unlike the thousands of migrants who passed through the Darien, UAV was carrying, on her chest, her little Uber, who at 5 years old, doesn't walk, doesn't talk, wears diapers, and can't eat on his own.
¿Qué le puedo decir? Yo me acostaba a mi hijo en el pecho. Me lo acostaba en el pecho para que él no.
UAV the migrant, crying again. What can I tell you? I'd lay my son right here on my chest, kept him on my chest because snakes, animals everywhere. In that tent, no bed, no nothing, so I'd hold him skin to skin. Next morning, up at 5, we're walking, I told myself. I can't stay, I've got him. I pulled strength from nowhere and kept going. The reporter says, it's not just the jungle linking Colombia to Panama. Bandas, mosquitoes, bad water, falls, rape. More than 76 Venezuelans vanished there this year alone. UAV I came solo, no family, no helper saying, here, let me take the kid. No, I was terrified handing him off. Reporter, got to Panama, pushed through to Mexico, hit the Rio Bravo. The migrant says, careful with my son, and a lady grabbed me, whispered, come, hugged me tight, and we passed as a group of 15, all locked together. The reporter asks, when you were in those moments so difficult, what was your strength? UAV answers, God. God and my son, because I kept saying, I left everything so he could walk one day. I have faith. Yeah, we're starting from zero now, but I know he'll have a better life. The journalist continues. Her journey took 1 month. UAV and her son are part of the thousands who rolled into New York from Texas. Now shelter, food, work on the table. That's hope talking. The migrant says, I'm currently washing cars. Whenever the owner says, hey, come wash this one, that's how I'm scraping by.
¿A dónde quieres ir? ¿Cómo visualizas tu futuro?
Reporter asks, where do you want to go? How do you see your future? UAV first, my son's health. That's what matters. I'm here, I can work, I can push till it breaks me, just so he's okay. Reporter, and you'll keep dancing? UAV yeah, anything. I dance everything, but I know I gotta level up. I'm gonna study. Reporter raps. UAV starts fresh, new life, ready to rebuild, step up, fit the dream. The migrant, soft. I went through hell, but I'm here, and what's next? Only blessings.
Gracias, Patricia, por esta historia. Joy, ¿qué te digo? Nos quitamos el sombrero ante ti.
Host, thank you, Patricia, for bringing us this. UAV hats off. Mom, Dad, Fighter, worker, survivor, everything. Your vibe, it's gonna turn every promise real. Those blessings you're thanking for already, they're coming. What a story. Co-host. What a story. Pure parent fire, right? Sad we still gotta flee our homes, face death for crumbs of hope. But her steel, her faith, she'll get it all. For her, for him, everything's gonna land soft. Beautiful. Message from heaven.
Amazing, right? I mean, they were like fainting over her. Hats off to her. You're just wonderful and continue to pursue your dreams. You're going to be fantastic. She's an incredible father, an incredible mother. I mean, the truth is, she is trash, ladies and gents. She forced her disabled son through that terrible experience of going through the daring gap because she was irresponsible to begin with by getting pregnant so young and unconfident. The father of the kid is another trash. And so, well, she said, who can I put this responsibility on? Well, the American people, I hear. They are giving free hotel accommodations, free medical care. Well, they're the stupid people. They'll take me in, and here's the best part. I don't even need a ticket or a visa. I can just jump the fence and take care of me, Americans. You are the idiots here. And of course, Joe Biden and the Democrats welcomed her with open arms. And remember, she started this trend. And so back in 2022 and 2023, she did what most migrants do now. The dancing, and look at that, with a bunch of thugs, probably surrounded by TDA gang members. I mean, that's what she did. Just be the one who told everybody to come here, because guess what? I come from the same neighborhood you guys are living in, and now I am in Times Square, having the time of my life. Pretty much that's what her content was promoting. The problem is what Univision and all of these retarded social media influencers, who, by the way, these two are here in the US and they promoted her. Well, they forgot to mention that she has or had an OnlyFans account. This is from her ex account, and you'll see right there the link. It's no longer active, but she had it at some point. And on this ex account, I found a lot of this OF content that she was promoting at the time. Can you believe it? I mean, so much for somebody who was telling us in that interview, oh yeah, I'm going to, study and do this, that, and the other, and do great things. And well, there she is, just being a hoe, dancing like a hoe, acting like a hoe. Maybe she is a hoe, right? By the same token, like any good old migrant, she had to brag about the benefits and how much money she was making. So here you have Venezuelan migrant Joybimar Dao telling us that she was making around $1,300 a week while living in a hotel in New York City.
No sufran por mí. Yo estoy bien.
Joybimar says, "Don't suffer for me, I'm fine. I'm with my son. I didn't abandon him like many women who leave their kids behind for 2, 3, 4, or 5 years without seeing them. And what? Am I going to stop dancing? Am I going to stop being marginal? Am I going to stop being ridiculous? Am I going to stop being ugly?"
Pero estoy en Nueva York, mi amor, ganándome $1,300 semanales. ¿Tú cuánto tienes en el bolsillo?
But here I am, my love, earning $1,300 weekly. Tell me, how much do you have in your pocket? Look, I'm here in the hospital with my little baby. He's hospitalized because he's receiving treatment. Do you understand? So you can criticize me all you want. You can talk about me. You can say whatever you feel like. But I'm here. I'm here. And for those who say, anyone could do it. No, not anyone jumps into the jungle. Only those with ovaries do. And I had plenty of ovaries to bring my son through the jungle because he's disabled, and I needed to bring him here. Because here, science is at its most advanced level. Do you understand?
Vivo del gobierno, me dieron un apartamento Vivo en un shelter.
Yes, I live off the government. They gave me an apartment. I live in a shelter. And what? A marginal person is someone who spends their time giving bad advice? Look, because the one who loves you also wants to appear in the same video. And yes, I came alone. For those asking, who did you come with? What happened? I don't have to tell you more. I don't have to explain, because I don't pretend to be more than anyone. Nothing, 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 nothing. I'm a normal, ordinary person, just like all of you. Those women out there criticizing me, where's your car? Where's your house? Where's yours? Because there's one who criticizes me, but left her kid abandoned in Venezuela, and they live off free eggs or whatever. Forgive me, excuse me, but I'm here with my son. That doesn't mean I'm justifying myself or anything. So you'll tell me.
Yep, she mocked every American in this country. Now you can only imagine how she was able to make $1,300 a week. Just imagine how she did it. But let's move forward to today. She is currently in the state of Florida, which is great. She'll be easier to catch and deport. The marginal one thinks she is so talented. Again, you guys know these migrants. You know, they go viral because other migrants watch them and so on. And so they think they are so talented, brilliant, geniuses. And she thinks she can sing. I'm not going to play you any of those songs she was singing because I don't want your ears to bleed or your head to explode. She went as far as recording a music video, trying to make herself look like a superstar. It's beyond laughable. Then you can see her clubbing, right? Drinking, surrounding herself with a bunch of random men, what she likes the most. And, well, what do you know? What do you think happened, guys? Someone like her, what do you think? She got pregnant. She got pregnant. And there you have it. Having a wonderful time with the American Birthright citizenship. For the record, what could be more classy than having the marginal one twerking while being pregnant in front of her disabled son? So classy, Joyce Martin. Way to go. No, look, there you have her. I mean, here she is talking about how she had an infection, an urinary infection, and she's being taken care of in the hospital. The current baby daddy, who knows? Maybe he's there, maybe he isn't. Does it even matter at this point? So Friday, please give me the numbers. Let's exclude the current newborn. How much the American taxpayers paid for Joyce Martin's son, his hospitalization, and the ongoing treatments.
Boss, here are the hard numbers from my deep search. She crossed illegally into the U.S. sometime in mid to late 2022. Day 1, her son was rushed to a New York City hospital for severe malnutrition. That single hospital stay alone cost taxpayers roughly $60,000. From late 2022 until she left New York, sometime in 2023, his severe cerebral palsy, care, therapies, equipment, doctor visits, occasional hospitalizations ran $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Total New York medical tab, approximately $190,000, all covered by city and state programs that pay for undocumented children. She's been in Florida since 2023. Ongoing care there, still mostly taxpayer-funded through Florida Medicaid and disability programs, is running around $45,000 a year and climbing. Grand total on medical care alone so far, roughly $235,000, plus whatever shelter, cash assistance, or food benefits she may have received. And if they stay here for the kid's lifetime with continuing treatment, that tab easily blows past $1 million, $1.5 million, maybe more, all on the American taxpayer's dime.
There you have it, guys. Unfreaking believable. So Joyce Martin, I know she's watching. You know she's watching. All of these migrants watch this channel. They don't want to show up on this channel, and this is why. Joyce Martin, I don't recognize your son as an American citizen. Most Americans don't either. We want you to get out. You will get deported, so I suggest you self-deport as soon as possible. And you're a parasite, and you know you're a parasite. So do us all a favor and get out. Before I go, guys, please help the cause here and report Joyce Martin to ICE officials. The link is down below, and tell them she must leave as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with everybody you know. Take care, and I'll see you next time. I'm tired of this nonsense. We will get all of them out, each and every single one of them, and their friends. They're going to get out. You do not cross the border. You do not muck this country and get away with it. Take care.
Reporter. And you'll keep dancing? Joyce Martin. Yeah, anything. I dance everything. But I know I gotta level up. I'm gonna study.
Ana, usted a mí no me agarra pa' loca. Usted a mí no me agarra pa' loca, ¿no?
Salúdame rápido antes que llegue Vido. Hola. Mira, y que Yune habla con Joa para que controle sus impulsos.
Ahí tienen el reto, pues.
Y que habla
Ahí
con
tienen el
Joa.
reto. Gente,